So about myself, my name is Kurt Kong. I'm Taiwanese born and raised. Uh, After college in Taiwan, I went for the Taiwanese Army for nearly 2 years. Then I joined University of Washington. Fast forward, in 6 years, I collect two PhD and one master and one MBA under my belt. After that, I started my first startup. It was a company working on one of the novel desalination technology. And back in 2018, so Project IF stands for Indoor Farm. I get the help from the Campus Sustainability Fund from University of Washington. I was the main driver for nearly 3 years until COVID hit. We still behave like an RSO right now. After that, I co-founded the company Nanu. Well, nanobubble is an interesting phenomenon by itself. Like for the longest time, for a couple decades, the science community couldn't believe that actually a bubble in nanosize actually exists. About 10 years ago, the nanobubble technology has started, in some sense, booming because we were able to utilize technology from nanoparticle technology to analyze nanobubble, which is really cool. My primary interest is to introduce nanobubble technology into as many verticals as possible. And at Nanu, our primary focus is indoor farm. Well, it's a good technology, and although there are products on the market, I personally tried a few of those. I didn't like any of them. So, and as a team at Nanu, we are able to make it better. It's kind of like the LED, light emitting diodes. When it's new, people think about, is it worth it, or what's wrong with my existing system? But after 10, 20 years, everybody understands it's so energy efficient. It becomes a no-brainer solution in most of the cases. A nanobubble generator like this one, completely passive device. If you have any irrigation system, you're growing anything, you will likely get benefit from this tiny little guy. The core mission of the product is to create nanobubble with relatively high concentration. Most of the competitors claim high concentration, but in my personal test, it doesn't always hold the truth. And secondly, we put a lot of thought into how we envision the customer would use the product in hydroponic, aquaponics, and how can we seamlessly connect our product from Nanu to existing operation. People can easily tell this is ultra compact. So we can use this at the end of the irrigation system. So it's kind of like an M cap, behaves somewhat like an aerator, but it generates nanobubble. We can also put it in between the irrigation system to recycle. So it's highly customizable once customer has this device in hand. If you need any adapter, it's easily available off the shelf. First of all, because we have done tests by ourselves with variety of different crops, and there are also plenty of peer review public scientific publication talk about the growth enhance ability of using nanobubble. On average, I would say conservatively 5 to 10% of growth enhancement would be a reasonable expectation. And from setting up test trial with our clients and customers in the recent past, I think it's also reasonable to expect the root will be healthier, pretty wide and thick roots with flushes of hairs. I think dissolved oxygen definitely help. More resistant to microbial attack